Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be discussing my latest artwork, Red Dawn. I'm going to talk about how it initially started as something different and it kind of became something else. This happens a lot with me. Ideas sort of change, and I'm sure a lot of you artists can also relate to that. I did another personal piece a little bit ago called Gone But Forgotten. It kind of featured a character, kind of porcelain white, sitting on a row of stones, kind of different levels. It was a dark piece. I mean, it was kind of representative of kind of my headspace at the time. Usually my art kind of does represent a little bit of what's going on, but I really liked that, the mood and the atmosphere, so I kind of thought maybe I would kind of continue the story more with that same figure. So I had this idea initially, the character sort of up against the wall, the wall representing something kind of like basically something stopping you from getting to your goals, like just basically not like really a trap, but more of like a prison, or some sort of like something stopping you from achieving those things. And I had posed the figure and everything, and I was like, adding some textures. So I used DAZ, and I kind of added some kind of stony textures to the wall, and I was messing with lighting, and I kind of, I had a cool angle and everything, but it was just sort of missing some sort of element to make it more interesting. And when I was in bed that night, I kind of was like thinking, what can I do to sort of like make it pop more? So I figured, oh hey, what if I split the wall almost like it's like if there's like a little tiny sliver of window, or a view port through that stone, and what if there was like a light coming through that and reflecting off the character, and all of a sudden it kind of clicked. And so the next day I sort of opened DAZ and repositioned everything, and opened the wall bit, and I decided to use a red light because red is just such a vivid color, and it really catches your eye. And initially I didn't have any textures on the character. It was just kind of a porcelain white like I had before, but I decided to apply this creature texture that I used before on some previous artworks, but I applied it, and all those little textures and details really popped really cool. It almost looked like kind of like a zombie, or like some sort of like toxic, someone who survived some toxic, attack or something. So that kind of changed the whole narrative of the piece. Initially it was going to be more of like more of a like sad kind of story, I guess, and then now it's more of a post-apocalyptic kind of image. And I was even going to add a like a biohazard like sign to the image, and I did, but I ended up like leaving it off because I felt like it was too on the nose. I kind of wanted to be more mysterious, because sometimes I do sell my personal pieces to bands, and sometimes they they look at something, they kind of want to see their own band logo on there or their own ideas. So it's easier to kind of sell a piece of mine if it's not so like on the nose with like the theme. This is kind of like very I kind of like the pose. It was almost like is he a creature locked up in a facility about to escape, or is he someone who was affected by this like nuclear explosion or something? And so it's kind of open to interpretation, I guess. But I really love the way it came out. Has some sort of like mysterious thing about it, and yeah, I hope you guys like it too.